I wasn't snooping, I was looking for a pen. And then I found a birthday card in his nightstand drawer that I had never seen before, signed with a name I didn't recognize. I'm 30F, and my boyfriend Connor, 32, and I had been together for almost 2.5 years. We shared an apartment, split the bills, had a drawer each on our respective sides of the bed. I never went through his. He never went through mine. That was just the unspoken agreement that comes with two people trusting each other enough to share a space. One Sunday morning, he was in the shower, and I was looking for a pen to write down a grocery list. I tried my drawer first, nothing. I tried the kitchen, nothing. Without really thinking about it, I slid open his nightstand drawer. Pens, a phone charger, some change. And underneath all of it, a birthday card. Still in the envelope, already opened. I should have left it. Part of me knew that. But the envelope was already open and the card was halfway out, and I could see handwriting on the inside before I even made a decision about whether to look. I took it out. It was a proper card. Not a funny one, not a generic one. The kind you stand in the aisle and pick specifically because the words inside feel right. On the front it said, "For you on your birthday." Inside, the printed message was something about being grateful for the people who make life better. And underneath that, in handwriting I had never seen before, someone had written 3 lines. I won't repeat exactly what they said, but the tone was warm. Personal. The kind of warm and personal that doesn't come from a coworker or a casual friend. It was signed with a first name, a woman's name, and 2 small words underneath it that made my stomach drop completely. I put the card back exactly as I found it. Got back into bed. When Connor came out of the shower, I was on my phone and I said good morning and asked if he wanted coffee. He said yes. I made it. We had a completely normal Sunday. But I was thinking about those 2 words at the bottom of that card for every single minute of it. Over the next week, I paid attention to everything. The name on the card wasn't saved in his phone under that name. I checked when he left it on the counter one evening. But there was a contact saved with just initials that I had always assumed was a work colleague. I looked at the number. I didn't recognize it. I didn't do anything with that information right away. I sat with it for 3 more days. Thought about whether I was building something out of a card that might have an innocent explanation. Tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Tried to think of a version of 3 warm personal lines and those 2 words at the bottom that made sense in a harmless context. I couldn't find one. When I finally brought it up, I didn't lead with accusations. I just asked him about his birthday, who had reached out, whether anyone had sent him anything nice. I watched his face carefully while he answered. He listed a few people. He did not mention her name. So I asked him directly. Told him I'd found the card looking for a pen. Told him I'd read it. The silence that followed was its own kind of answer. What came out over the next hour confirmed everything those 2 words at the bottom had already told me. He had been seeing her for about 4 months. The card had been sitting in that drawer the entire time I had been sleeping 3 feet away from it. I've had people ask me why I waited a week before saying anything. Honestly, I needed to be certain I wasn't overreacting to something that might have a different explanation. But I also think part of me needed a few days where I still didn't know for certain, where things were still technically okay. Would you have confronted him the same morning you found it, or would you have needed time to be sure first?